welcome to Astro Reads with AMZN. I am AMZN, and we are about to get into Pisces July reading. So first, we're going to start with a nice general read, like you know we always do, and then we'll move into love and romance, then career and finance, and lastly some advice. So let's get into it, see what's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm using the Mermaid Tarot deck. What's going on for you all in July? Let's see. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. Okay. I feel like you all have also been tight-lipped about something. Need some throat chakra clearing because my throat feels tight again. Scorpio had the same thing going on. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. All right, Pisces. Well, first, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here. So I want to say that this might not necessarily be you in your way per se, though when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, that is typically what that means. But Jupiter and Neptune, both of your rulers, are in retrograde right now in Pisces. So, you know, you might just be feeling a little foggy intuitively, a little foggy maybe even emotionally, and that makes it hard to kind of see what, you know, how you can keep the wheel turning, right? I feel like it's affecting your decision making and what it is that you actually want to act on, right? You know, and I feel like it has you afraid to say, I'm struggling right now, or it has you afraid to say, I need a little bit more help with this, I'm not really understanding, or you know, what is really happening here. Like, it's just like the vision isn't as clear as you would like it to be. And, you know, we have the Nine of Cups following right after that. So I feel like if your focus hasn't been on you, if you feel like there's a lot of outside influences that are taking up more of your attention and time, that it's time to bring it back to yourself, right? The Nine of Cups here is how are you filling yourself up, right? How are you tapping into the things that you want to do, the things that make you feel good, the things that are interesting to you? How are you doing those things? Are you doing those things for yourself? And not looking outside of you to validate you in that way. And that is why it may feel like you are maybe a little stagnant, or the wheel isn't turning, or it's a little bit hard to have some clarity and to see what all is really going on. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse right after that. So, you know, it might put you in a mental space where, like, you may not know who you can trust, or, excuse me, like I said, you're being very tight-lipped about things, and it could even be a little like passive aggressive, or just kind of I guess abrasive, and I know that Pisces placements can be very rough when emotionally things aren't feeling good, or when you feel like somebody's playing with you or whatever. You can get very vindictive, and I don't want you to fall into this vindictive type energy, or just kind of like bullying people to protect yourself, right? Because you don't want to be hurt. You don't want anyone to inflict any harm on you, so you're doing it to them before they can do it to you, kind of thing, right? That is also what is going to have you feeling stuck, because now you're misdirecting your energy, and it's not going towards the things that will make this wheel turn for you. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil here. So you might have Capricorn placements. You might be dealing with a Capricorn, or working with a Capricorn, or someone with strong Capricorn placements. But, the Devil is... It's here to show you that though you may feel stuck, you also have the space to unstuck yourself, right? But you have to realize that you are also keeping yourself there. So again, you can't look outside of yourself to validate you in specific ways when it comes to what you know in your spirit, or when it comes to the things that bring you joy. Like, that's a you thing, and that requires you knowing yourself and knowing what your boundaries are, what your standards are, and all of that. So because with this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, it has you feeling low, it has you feeling stuck, or feeling like there's not really a way out of how you're feeling, and that's not true. But there is a level of honesty that you do need to have with yourself in regards to the influences outside of you, and how they impact the way that you see yourself and the way that you cater to yourself. Okay, Pisces? So now let's look at love and romance. First, we're going to do single and dating Pisces. What's going on in love for you? Let's see. What is going on in love for single and dating Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, well, that popped out, all right. And what do single and dating Pisces need to be aware of in love, in regards to love and relationships? Very interesting. Okay. So, the first card that popped out was the Three of Swords. So, you might have just gotten out of a relationship, or maybe something didn't work out with someone that you were interested in, or you are just in a space where you are healing and certain things are coming up, right? Because we are in Cancer season, so certain things are coming up for you and you are mourning them, right? That's what the Three of Swords really is here to say. Like, you are in a process of mourning, mourning what didn't work, mourning what you have to let go, mourning what used to be, right? And that's okay. You have to allow those emotions to come through and express themselves. But what you need to be aware of in regards to your relationships and love, we have the Ace of Wands here. and I'm reading it sideways like this because I feel like it's also a turning point for you, Pisces, to where you have to recognize when you are engaging in relationships or situations out of loneliness, out of insecurity, because you want to be validated by somebody, and or even because you are trying to escape from your emotions, right? I feel like it in this mourning process, that is where you have to recognize those things and not get caught up with people that, again, won't have your best interest in mind, or can't show up for you in the ways that you need to, or just take advantage of your kindness and your sensitivity. Don't let loneliness or insecurity or escapism be the motivation behind engaging with people in a romantic way, because that will leave you by yourself having to pick up the pieces again, and you don't want to do that, right? The overall energy here is the Emperor, so you may have Aries placements. You might be dealing with an Aries, or an Aries may be coming to you, but I feel with the Emperor here in reverse, this is you taking control, especially of sexual energy. It's very powerful, and when it's misused, it's also very powerful in detrimental ways. So take control of this energy that you feel within you. Take control of this process of mourning and really do the work necessary to release these things, so you're not misusing your sexual and intimate energy, because you can't build an empire on something shaky like that, right? And you can't maintain an empire on something shaky like that. So do that work for yourself. Don't run from how you feel. Don't try to escape into someone else to help you stop feeling uncomfortable with your mourning process, because when you're able to mourn, then you can transform and become anew. So give yourself that opportunity to do that, so you can have control over yourself for real, and you don't feel like you're at the will of somebody else all the time. Okay? All right. So for my committed Pisces in polyamorous or monogamous relationships, what's going on in your love lives? Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for committed Pisces? And what do you all need to be aware of in regards to your relationships and love? Okay. Sorry, I just peeped at this. I didn't even see this card fall out. Okay. All right, well, there's a lot of swords here for committed Pisces. The King of Swords is here in reverse, as well as the Queen of Swords. So this can be you and your partner showing up here. But I feel like you are having difficulty with communication, because we also have the Page of Swords here in reverse. So the Page of Swords was the first card that came out. So you might be having these things that you want to express or share with your partner, or partners, or they want to express or share some things with you, but it's not necessarily happening because they may not, or you may not feel like there is a safe enough space to do that, because somebody is being not as receptive as they need to be to what you have to say, or you are not being as receptive as you need to be to what your partner has to say. And that's why we have the Queen of Swords in reverse here too, because you have to be aware, or your partner needs to be aware of maybe some walls that they are still putting up with you, or some walls that you're still putting up with them. And it's time to drop the facade, right? It's time to be a little bit more direct about things and not beat around the bush. Have confidence in what you want to say and what you want to express, despite how your partner may feel or react. But at the same time, you also want to make sure that you're not being an asshole about it. You want to make sure that you do say what you mean to say, and not say things out of aggression, not say things out of lack or scarcity, not say things out of insecurity, and project those things onto your partner, or vice versa. You don't want that to be projected onto you. So there is a need for more vulnerability somewhere, and gentleness, right, when it comes to especially difficult conversations that need to happen. Yeah, because we have the Six of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy of this, and it's like, it doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't feel celebratory. It doesn't feel like you're in, the fantasy of what you imagined your relationship to be, or or how you imagine things to play out. It doesn't feel that way, and it's hard to, or it may be hard to be present because of that. So make sure that you're not, again, escaping or running away from how you feel, and actually acknowledge those things, or make sure that you're not pushing your partner away and making them feel like it's not safe to express certain things to you because you're not willing to listen. Okay? Pisces. So, now we're going to switch to the Spellcaster's Tarot deck as we get into career and finance. Let's see what's going on for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regards to the career and finance. I am feeling pressure in my gut. If you are stressing about it, it's probably affecting your appetite, your bowel movements. You might be a little bit more anxious than you'd like to be. Let's see. What's going on for Pisces and their finances and career? Yeah. And how can Pisces have a better relationship with their finances and career? Yeah. Let's start with that first. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Simply put, patience. And it's funny because Virgo is your opposite, and that's why I brought up the bowel movements and anxiety, causing stress in the gut. Virgo, rules the gut. You might have Virgo placements, or working with Virgos, or someone with strong Virgo placements. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, so whatever it is that you are working on, remember that it takes time, and patience is absolutely necessary when it comes to bringing anything to life. Just like watering a plant, in order for it to grow, you have to let it grow. You can tend to it, and you do tend to it, so that it can continue to grow. And that's what this is saying too. Keep tending to what it is that you are working towards, and when there are spaces for time that needs to pass, allow that time to pass. Allow for what's working in the background to work in the background, so that you're not making hasty decisions or misdirecting your energy, or investing in the wrong things, right? And with the Devil here in reverse as what you need to be aware of to make your relationship with your career and finances better, again, because Saturn is in Aquarius in retrograde right now. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius, so it's going to pop up in these readings. But the main thing here is to remember that you have the power to shift that and take yourself out of this place of lack that you might be feeling, which is why you need patience, right? Because when we feel like we're lacking, or when we're without, then we rush to try and get that thing that we feel like we need, and that mentality can keep us stuck in a place of anxiety or stress, right? And so with the Devil in reverse here, it's saying not to put yourself in that space, right? Not to carry the energy of scarcity or lack when it comes to making specific decisions for your career and for your finances. You could have Capricorn placements as well, or you can be working closely with Capricorns. And part of having patience too is having a plan. Being a little bit more dedicated with understanding what parts are required and the efforts that certain things take, so that you can know, like, okay, well, I'm on the right track, or so you can know, like, all right, well, this takes time, and to get to this specific level, so let me do these certain things right now to help me go in that direction. Is at the bottom of the deck. We have the World here. Again, more Saturn energy, also fixed signs, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. So you might have any of those placements, or working with people that have those strong placements. But the World in reverse here, you don't want to create, or you don't want to keep yourself in a cycle of lack, right? That's not what you want to hold for yourself. And Saturn is the ruler of karma as well, so karmic cycles. There still might be something here open that may affect how you are making these decisions, or there's something that you still need to learn, right? Which is why this cycle is still open and has yet to close, because you have to slow down in order to see that thing and release the energy of lack to know, okay, what is working, what's not working, what do I need to remove, what do I need to embrace, so that you can close whatever karmic cycle that is. And I feel like it's a cycle of lack, or a cycle of doubt, right? Because once you do that, then you will be in the King of Pentacles energy, and you'll be able to sustain yourself, and you'll be able to water and sustain others just like you wanted to. Okay, Pisces? So, lastly, let's move into some advice. Pisces. Any last advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's see. Any last messages or advice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Wow. Again. So this came out for Cancer as well. Truth and integrity. And truth and integrity will always take you to where you need to be. Make sure you're not comparing yourself to others, or picking up on habits of others that may not necessarily be rooted in truth and integrity, because it's going to put you in a place where you are not trying to be, and you will definitely feel that too. The totem here is summer, the crystal is turquoise, and the number is 32, which breaks down to 5. So, give yourself that freedom, right? 5 is the number of freedom, to explore, to understand parts of yourself, and to see where in your life where you can use more truth and more integrity, and also give that to yourself, right? Be honest with yourself. Don't run and escape your feelings. Don't overindulge to numb yourself or anything like that. Keep your integrity, especially when others aren't appreciating it or trying to take advantage of it, because when you bring yourself down to that level, then you will be stuck, right? And that's where karmic cycles don't end, and that's where you put yourself back in a place of scarcity. So remember to let your light illuminate your path, and be honest about what you're seeing and what you're feeling, okay? Because you deserve that, and that is how you protect yourself for real, and not running away. That's not protecting yourself, that's running away. Okay, so Pisces, I hope that resonated. Thank you for tuning in. Like and share with the homies. Make sure you subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, I am offering those, so book one if you'd like. And what else? If you'd like to tip, you can. I will leave all of that information in the description box. And I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next month.